Judging by the sign in the back of my head, today we are going to Wingstop. More places I've never eaten inside. They do have sit-down seating, but most people take it to go. But I am curious, is it better if you actually just get it made there, have a seat, and try it fresh? We're going to find out today. Let's go inside and see what it's hitting on. If you put the code free fries into the app, you actually get an order of fries. So large fries, and I did something different because they had this, didn't know it was here. Mexican street corn, the street spice, I should say, that you can get it on the fries. So let's try that out before we even get into this. You see that dusting? It looks just like garlic parm and Cajun seasoning to me. I tell you what, I should have got the corn with that on it, but I wasn't thinking. But either way, I think it tastes better on the fries and the wings. I can get down with that, for sure. But hot honey rub, and I got the Mexican street spice wings as well. I actually had to move seats because it was so close to the sun. I was like losing my eyesight. You got these big windows, so if you noticed the move, I'm sure you did. That's why. Let me get into some of these wings, bro. I want to try these Mexican street spice again, just because I always like to try things twice, but these were hit or miss. A lot of people liked them. A lot of people didn't like them. Let's see what we got. Like the well done. These are actually better the second time around. I feel like the first time I got them, they didn't really season them well. Where this one, there's a ton of seasoning. And I can really taste it this time. So I did go to a different location. Last time I went to the Garfield, New Jersey. This time I went to the Maywood, New Jersey. And I should have known because Maywood is usually better. But let's get that ranch in. Not to mention the fact that I'm eating inside, which these are obviously much fresher, much warmer. The biggest thing I get with this is that like Parmesan. And I said this last time, and I think my assessment of what it was remains the same. They should have used a different cheese than the Parmesan because I just feel like it doesn't go well with like what would be like a elote or Mexican street corn. I don't dislike these. I think the way that I got them, I'm getting like 5 in like a 20 pack if you're got like a party or something like that, because this isn't to me like a feature wing. It's like a backup singer. But if you're interested, try it on the fries. I think it's even better. If I wasn't lazy, I would order the corn. I'd probably have to wait another half hour though. Just for corn is crazy work. Some of y'all get mad when I don't clean my wings up. I'm still not gonna, but I tried on this one. What I said before in the original video still stands the same. This is a secondary flavor to me. So like on a scale of 1 to 10, I give these like a 5.5, 6. They're good, average, but there's just way better flavors to me. Like the next one I'm finna do because I had to, which is the hot honey rub. No, no, no. I also just noticed something. Hold on. No, they labeled this wrong. This says it's tenders, and these are my other wings because ain't no way that I'm about to go to Wingstop and not get me some lemon pepper. I put this here in case anybody wants to get like the fountain because the fountain's in the way. Even though the background is kind of blurred out, I still don't really want people having like, oh, like I get it. I am so glad they made this flavor permanent because to me it's one of their best. I'm a dry rub person at Wingstop, and this just sweet heat is the name of the game for me. When it comes to a wing that I like, um, this just has it. I'm surprised though. Like I said, there's someone directly behind me. I made sure I like got in the way. Um, there's people eating here. I guess they knew more than I did. But sweet heat from the honey, and then just a little bit of spice kick at the end. And you have to me what has become one of my favorite wings at Wingstop. It actually For years, it was lemon pepper garlic parm, mixed lemon garlic. I like this more than garlic parm now. Lemon pepper's still a goat for me, but these definitely still do hit. Something serious. I also like the fact that it's not just straight up hot honey, it's a hot honey rub. And I think it actually comes across more sweet and spicy than actual Mike's hot honey, which is the more popular version. But a lot of hot honeys don't really have the heat to it. It's just kind of sweet. And this has just enough of both. So a really good balance. So I really, really rock with those. Lemon peps, always the goat. Legendary. Still my favorite. Oh, I always complain about this. I don't care what anybody says. Their soda, notoriously flat. So I tried it as soon as I poured it in there. Still flat. And I've been to like 4 different Wingstops. It's like they do it on purpose at this point. Their lemon pepper, to me, has just much more of a lemon flavor than a lot of the ones that you get. Like, I know it comes from a freaking bottle. I don't think it's actual lemon like they're doing back there, but it still just has more of a lemon flavor than a lot of them. And I think they're missing the boat with something. They should market their dry rubs and sell them in stores. B Dubs does it. They need to do the same thing because if you tell me I can meal prep and put Wingstop lemon pepper on mine, like their brand, just the branding alone would make me like it more. Even if it is McCormick's or something like that, don't care. But like you seen how peppery? It's an all day affair for me, bro. Let me get a little bit more of these fries. I only got one dip because they only give you one. I'm gonna have to make this stretch. Usually it's two, but hot honey rum lemon pepper have become my two favorite flavors at Wingstop. Regular menu flavors. Let me like walk that back for a second. I really do hope they ever bring back that. They had an orange Szechuan before that I really liked. Everyone always talks about other flavors, but that was the one I liked the most. And then I threw a tender on for $1.99. This order came out to $26.39, by the way. So I know it's supposed to be the first one with no sauce. There's a little bit on here. Spicy Korean Q. This always hits on boneless and tenders for me. Come back. But when it comes to these wings, I prefer dry rubs on the bone in, and then boneless as well as tenders. I go with the sauces or the wet. But for me, I like the barbecue ones the most, like the Korean Q. I'm gonna say it one more time in case anybody from Wingstop watches this. Orange Szechuan, go ahead and bring them back. On a tender, Jamaican jerk too. I like those. But sweet heat, like I said, name of the game. I also found this funny as hell. The people behind me, I'm glad I'm blocking them. But funny as hell. The whole time, there's two dudes, and they was laughing, having a grand old time. As soon as the food came, they haven't said a word since, bro. You know it's hitting. I know they must have been hungry because I swear to you, the whole time I'm like, damn. They were telling mad jokes. As soon as the food came, they was like, in real, that's kind of how me and my friends work. Whenever we go out to eat, the food will get there, when none of us talk. We'll be sitting there eating. So I know this is gonna be Captain Obvious. Completely understand. But you should try eating Wingstop inside a Wingstop. It is way better because most people are gonna take it home. But when you sit down and have these like for real, 1,000 times better. No, we gotta go to B Dubs, the real restaurant. I've only gone to the Go and taken it to go, but I'm gonna sit down and B Dubs and see because this is way better than anything B Dubs has ever done. I know people swear by B Dubs. We shall find out. But I think the 20 for 20 is a good deal, especially with the free fries. $1 a wing these days, you don't really see that often. And that's bone in as well. So you can do with that whatever you may. But I had to inform y'all. I wanted to get some Wingstop. I'm exhausted because I was at Coney Island all day yesterday. You watch my second channel, I go into depth about what I was doing there. But just being out there in that heat with the loud music, the hot dog eating contest going on, I slept for like 10 hours yesterday. Like, I drove back from Coney Island, immediately took a nap for like 4 hours, woke up, edited the videos, and then took another nap for like another like 9 hours. I'm tired, bro. I don't know how y'all work, but I'm personally not. I'm not built to be out in the heat for a long time. I used to, even when I played football in college, I would cramp up like crazy, bro. Like, I had to get IVs at halftime almost every game, and I had to drink. No joke. It was like a gallon and a half of Gatorade in like a 36-hour span leading up to game day, especially during the warmer weather, or I would cramp. So they had me on this like regimen, like the training staff at the school to do that. And random story before I get out of here, we were playing Iowa State when I was a senior. And this should tell you how much I hate pickles. One of the things they do for players when they cramp is they give you pickle juice. So we played Iowa State, and for whatever reason, that day it was a night game on Saturday night. And I don't know how, but it was still at night, like 90 degrees. It's hot as hell. And halftime, took my IV. Third quarter, I start cramping. So we finished the series. I'm on a sideline, and we got to go back out there because our team is about to punt. And I start cramping. So the whole next series, I'm cramping up. And then I go back to the sideline, and I'm like, I go to the training staff. I'm like, to the head trainer, I'm like, I'm cramping. I don't know what the hell's going on. Bro, he's like, you got to do it. He know that I don't like pickles. I'm like, I can't. He's like, you want to play or not? So they put the pickle juice in a jar. And they hand me the jar, and I look. I tried to take one sip. I swear to you, I started throwing up on the sideline. They had to give me mustard packets, which is like the brine that's in the mustard, the pickling spices and stuff for the spicy brown. And the sodium also helps. So I had to sit there. I ate 15 mustard packets and went back in the game. It worked, but even when I tried to force myself to have pickle juice, I couldn't do it. Like I literally water like threw up on someone because I was drinking so much water. So anybody who thinks I'm faking it, I don't know, man. It's like an aversion. I just can't do it. But this Wingstop was actually good. I ended up eating like, I ordered 20 wings. I think I ate like 15 of them. Not even blinking an eye. But either way, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Definitely try to eat in Wingstop if you can manage it. So we'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. Hand signs. They made it to YouTube.